I'm on the radio.
From the Bowling Green Bypass.
November 26th, 8:20 a.m., 95.1 The Goober. One of my favorite radio stations growing up. I haven't listened to it in a while, but it was one of my favorite. They play country music. It's like top 3 in my area. Top 3 like most listened to.
All right, good morning. Hey, it's what we've all been waiting for. Super excited to finally have him in studio. Just really a sensation. And of course, we want to talk this morning with Luke Foods, Luke Collins. He's a viral food reviewer from Kentucky here. And dude, how you been? Just excited to have you in.
I'm feeling amazing, man. I am so excited to be here. I've looked up to this station for a long time, and I can't believe I'm finally here. It's awesome.
Well, so, hey, man, thanks again for stopping in. I'm glad we could get connected. I know you're always on the run, and you've got so many followers. I can't wait to kind of get into your background a little bit. But you said, how long have you been in Kentucky? How long have you lived here?
Ever since I was 8 years old. I'm 24 now, so about 15, 16 years.
For most of your life, it seems. I know if you're not familiar with Luke, obviously you are a food reviewer. You've grown to about over 1 million followers on the TikTok platform, which is probably never gets old hearing, but it's kind of crazy to think about, right?
Yeah, it's insane. I can't, like that's so many people. And I can't even fathom what that crowd would look like if they're all standing in front of me.
Yeah, that would be a lot of people, man. You're exactly right about it. But really, kind of describe how it's really taken off for you in that first one where you could kind of see it grow when you started to do these food reviews.
It took about 2 years. I was always posting every single day. And over time, I would listen to the constructive criticism, and I'd have a couple good videos here and there, and they do pretty good, but nothing really major. But I kept posting, and then eventually I had that famous India oven video I did where I tried Indian food for the first time, and that blew me up.
Right here in Bowling Green.
Yeah, right.
Crazy enough, man. How often do you get to Bowling Green? Living in the Cave City area, are you down here a lot?
Yeah, I live about 30 or so minutes away, so I come here about 2 or 3 times a week.
And getting a chance, how is it working for you schedule-wise as far as, I'm sure you've got a lot of restaurants hitting you up hey, we want you to try our food. Is that how it goes?
Yeah, there's a lot. I try to get what I can, and it's funny because one a day, it's a lot of restaurants, but I feel there's too many restaurants, man. It's kind of funny. I need to start putting 2 or 3 a day at this point.
Yeah, no joke, man. That's for sure. You've obviously tried a lot of foods. You've got a lot of videos people can check out with your take and your opinion on different restaurants and their menu items. But what's the one, I guess, food item that keeps coming back to you when you see it on a menu that you would like to try most frequently?
Oh, every chance I get, I'm always out trying sushi or seafood, so something like that.
Sushi or seafood?
Yeah, something
Luke
like
Foods'
that.
Luke's favorite foods.
Yeah,
pretty much,
I love that, man. I can't get enough of it. So every time I'm on the coast, especially, I'm getting as much seafood as possible, man.
I'm a big shrimp guy. Love shrimp. You know, seafood, all about it. Sushi too. But I think the staples like a hamburger or chicken fingers are always a good go-to because I see you sampling a lot of those sometimes, whether it's from a fast food restaurant or anything like that. You did something really cool at a local spot, and I want to ask you about the importance of local Kentucky small businesses like the Cave City Creamery.
Well, one, it's important to help these businesses out because they're struggling, and I respect what they're doing. They're working hard. It's a lot of work creating a business, and it's a lot of work making a business thrive. So I want to help them. And honestly, we're so accustomed to eating fast food or chain restaurants. Once you try a local restaurant that's decent or good, it blows your mind. It is, there's such a difference in the food, and it's such a unique experience to get to try new items.
Yeah. And there's some hidden gems out there.
Yeah, hidden gems, man. Especially that's the true magic right there. Once you go around, you find that hidden gem. You won't find it always, but once you find it, it is something that you'll always want to keep going back to. That's how good it is, man.
No doubt. Saw you were with Letitia, our friend at Ace Coffee the other day. Love that spot too. Great place.
Yeah, that place is awesome. I plan to review that soon. Oh my gosh, that place has this breakfast muffin I had, and it's like an omelet inside a muffin.
Great menu.
And it was so good, man. I plan to review that, give its proper video.
Oh, you'll have to, man. But it's really cool to see you hit up some of these local small businesses here in Kentucky. What would you consider the most consistent when you look at chains or fast food, the restaurant, in your opinion, that just never disappoints? You keep going back to that one fast food restaurant.
For fast food, obviously, I'm trying to look for cleanliness, but it's hard to tell. I mean, you can't go back in the kitchen. So if you can't tell, like, from the, first of all, when you walk in, you want to see if it's clean or not. But I usually, if it's clean, I usually go back just on, I guess you could just say, the taste for a fast food.
Yeah, I know you're a big taco guy. You like Taco Bell, right?
Yeah, Taco Bell is something that I just grew up with, and it always stuck with me. I grew up with a lot of fast food, but Taco Bell, for some reason, just always stuck with me, so I love Taco Bell.
That's amazing. Luke Foods, of course, Luke Collins. Luke, you got to tell you got such a big following, but we always could use a little more followers. That never going to turn anybody away. Tell us where we can follow your pages out on social media today.
Okay, so I started on TikTok, but I eventually moved over, and I still use TikTok, but I also use Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. So those are the 5 I post to. Primarily, I post to all 5 every day, but I primarily focus on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok.
Very cool. Well, you got to give them a follow. Some really cool, obviously, food review videos that you do. It's become into such a big thing, and I can't thank you enough for stopping in and chatting with us this morning, man.
I appreciate you, man. This is such an awesome experience.
Yeah. Well, we'll see you down the road, and maybe somewhere out here in Kentucky.
Yeah, I'll be around.
Ladies,
Kenny Beckman and Brennan, it was so awesome meeting you guys and being in that studio 95.1 The Goober in Bowling Green, Kentucky. It was so awesome. I've been not watching, but listening to that station growing up. Growing up, I was a big country fan. Not so much anymore. I don't listen to that much country anymore, but yeah, that channel, you guys' station holds a special place in my heart because I've listened to you for many years growing up. So yeah, the fact that I was able to be in that studio where famous country music stars were, and it was so awesome. So thank you for inviting me. Thank you for having me. This was one of the coolest experiences of my life. So thank you. I'm truly blessed.